and welcome to our space weather viewers. This is a little bit of an update here from the Smash News Network, least busted name of news. We've got an Earth-directed coronal mass ejection and some bad forecasts going on right now, so let's get to that. So what we've done here is we've paused things on a still image at 3:04 Universal Time this morning. And what we'll do here is we'll allow this to advance at a slower speed. So let's bring that back about 2 hours. And here we've got this on slow-mo. So what we've got there is an Earth-directed coronal mass ejection. It's also been misforecasted so far. You'll see that plasma there. The forecast is for that's on the far side of the sun, and it's not. So we're expecting, once again, some significant geomagnetic storm conditions. So, yeah, I mean, that's just, them's the facts. There's 308. Clearly does not look like it is on the far side of the sun. And, of course, keep in mind, there is the ability for this material to indeed go in perhaps an unexpected path. But we've got a definite likely coronal mass ejection here directed toward Earth. So here's the 171 angstroms, and it barely shows anything. I mean, you can barely even tell that there's much going on there. You can kind of see some coronal darkening happening there. And you can see some definite magnetic field reorientation happening there in the corona. But it's mostly just plasma flying out at, shall we say, some rather high speeds. So let's let these play through. We'll also show you some coronagraphs. We've got some very early models, so I'm kind of surprised to see any models coming out of this. Here's the speed we normally play our SDO videos. So it looks like it's almost perfectly earthly directed, in that it's slightly off to the west, a little bit to the north, but mainly off a little bit to the west. And you'll be able to clearly see this in coronagraphs. So, and if you're signed up for email alerts, by the way, on the Smash Team page, smashomash.com/SmashTeam, those get sent to the gold, silver, and bronze levels. You don't need to pay to get email alerts about things like Earth-directed CMEs. We've got one here, and thanks to Mike. I don't know if you want me to out your full name there, but thanks to Mike for letting us know. There was some missing data this morning, and it was enough to cause me to not see. So, right here, here's today on stereo A, and whoops, you've got 7 hours of missing data there. And on the Soho Lasco C2, you've got, oh, wait a minute, let me reload that. Get rid of the stereo A entirely. In the meantime, here is one of the two Enlil spirals that you can find. Let me just bring this up. So we've got this Enlil spiral here showing the CME on the opposite side of the sun there. See it blowing out the opposite direction of the Earth. Meanwhile, so now I'm not sure if there are any spacecraft out there like Bepi Colombo, or we should actually take a look at that. since that is a thing we can look up. We're going to do that in the off time, though. So another fine example of how you don't need to see flares to see major coronal mass ejections happen, as there's no, I mean, there is definitely a signature there. But just a C-class flare there, and very difficult to see CME there. So that is certainly a stealthy one. Happening at 1400. You can see that halo there. And there's 1400. Anyway, that's the story. Does not look like a far side CME. And it's a rare thing that we forecast beyond what NOAA and NASA forecast. But there you go. It looks like it's on the Earth side to me. Let us know in the comments what you think. And don't forget to join us tomorrow on the morning Daily Space Weather video. Thanks for tuning in. And in the meantime, may that solar wind be at your back. We can expect to see aurora from this, by the way, late in the day on the 4th. So late in the day on the 4th, expect to see a significant geomagnetic storm. Quite sure here that this CME is earthly directed. And we'll keep you posted if anything changes there, but definitely looks like a perhaps a bit stealthy coronal mass ejection. See you soon. Thanks for tuning in.